Where the fuck have you been?
Well, I've been to Texas.
Why have you been in Texas, boy?
Well, I was studying for Red Dead Redemption, Sonny.
Well, let's do it, damn.
Well, howdy there, folks. We are the other chairman. I'm the Fripp.
I'm Major Flask.
And I'm Mr. Johnson.
And today we're going to talk about the game Red Dead Redemption. In this show we call End of Discussion. It's the show where we discuss and talk about games and various things within the game. So, let's get this started.
Let's talk about the story here. We got John Marston, a former gang member whose family has been taken by the federal agency, and they need John Marston to hunt down his old gang members. And you can go to Mexico! I'm Mr. Johnson, and I'm out.
Well, I'm going to talk about the gameplay. Red Dead Redemption is a third-person shooter which uses a traditional cover system. If you don't take cover in this game, well, you'll die over and over and over again. This game has what's called a dead-eye system. It's quite the traditional slow-motion mark and kill system. You activate the slow motion dead eye, and then there's this sepia tone, and there's whooshing like windy sounds, and it's an eerie sound, and then you can mark targets, NPCs, any kind of NPC you can mark, and then when you press the second right trigger, or if you have marked all your shots, you fire away. This game, just as like in Grand Theft Auto 4, uses the euphoria system for realistic NPCs reacting with the environment to create a more realistic feeling when you're playing the game. So, I'm the Fripp, and I'm out.
I'm Major Flask, and I'm gonna talk about design in Red Dead Redemption. We got this beautiful environment in New Austin. There's a bit of, not really a desert area, more like savanna. There's a lot of sand, but still a lot of plains everywhere. So we got a very nice environment, made realistic. And also, I love the character designs. They made a very realistic face expression designs, and make the faces look real great when they talk. They show their emotions with the faces. Well, every character has got their own personality, and everyone is designed uniquely to fit the story. So it's not like in games like Skyrim and everything, where everyone really looks and talks the same, with the same voice and everything. Instead, we have very unique characters with very unique looks and very unique personalities, and everything is designed perfectly. Rockstar is a very good has been a very good publisher for games like that. We got games like Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, and LA Noire, who follows that example. So, I'm Major Flask, and I'm out.
Now, when we have explained the game, we'll have a discussion about the story.
Well, I think the story is an interesting feeling that you are a lonely man out in the West, and it's kind of complicating how I feel about this game, because it's a perfect story. And it's a fucking unbelievably hard to explain the whole story from start to finish.
Because there's so much happening in the game. I agree with you. It's story-wise, it's the best game I've ever played.
Yeah, and you got the side quests too, that actually had a little bit story in themselves, like the...
Yeah, but they are called the secrets.
Yeah.
And as how I can remember it, the secret missions or the side quests could sometimes relate a bit to the main.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
and other secrets could relate to others. And there was also these secret missions that continued. That it ended in a cliffhanger. Well, continue playing the game and you can find the sequel to the secret later.
Yeah, like the redneck cannibals.
Yeah,
You remember them?
Yeah.
Did you remember
But
them?
we shouldn't spoil.
I haven't really played the game. I only played it through a bit of beginning and not really watched the story at all. Since I just tried it out for a couple of hours to look at designs and
Yeah.
try to see my part of this discussion.
You must play through it.
You must play through.
It's worth it.
One day I
It's
will.
totally worth it.
One day I will.
Well, we'll take it friend. Well, that's actually. I like to think that he turned against his old gang members, his former gang members.
Yeah, but he was kind of forced to.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for the federal agency that took his family away from him, then it would be that way. He would live happily at his farm because he's a farmer. He owns a ranch.
Yeah, he owns a
He
ranch.
pretty new actually. He only had for like 2 or 3 years before.
I can't really remember what.
I think it was 2 or 3 years before the federal agents came and said he had to have thumbs from gang members.
Yeah.
But I still can't remember the name of the farm, the ranch.
No, me neither. Well, it's an interesting story, and everybody should play this game, just because it's. I should say it's the greatest story, not the greatest story, but one of the greatest stories I have ever seen in a game. Actually,
I agree with that. It's the Rockstar games stories are known, at least like the most recent ones are known for being immersive.
Yeah.
Like the Grand Theft Auto 4 story, which begins with let's go to the green. But
We're not gonna talk about Grand Theft Auto 4.
because Felix hates that game and he never haven't played it.
About Rockstar games, I really agree with the good stories in Rockstar games because if you take games like LA Noire, that's my favorite game of 2011. I played a lot of Skyrim, but still LA Noire I think has a better story and it's a better game.
Did Rockstar have something to do with Skyrim?
No, Bethesda.
Okay.
Skyrim is Bethesda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight through.
Okay. Let's go. Should we go on?
Yeah, sure. The gameplay. Well, Sonny. As we mentioned before, it's a third-person cover shooter. That's practically the main gameplay. The main structure of the gameplay is third-person cover shooter.
Yeah, and I actually like cover shooters because you think the games make you think that you are in danger.
Yeah, sure.
You got the same thing in the Max Payne and LA Noire as well. That's all for third.
And
third
Gears
person.
of War actually.
Gears of War, yes, and Hitman.
Yeah.
And
But that's not actually a shooter, that's more stealth game.
Yeah, stealth game.
But still, that same cover system.
Yeah. Well, did you want to say something?
No, there's a game with a quite nice cover system that came up in my mind.
Yeah.
Which one?
And that game's called Vanquish. I don't know, I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's PlayStation 3 exclusive. I got it for free because I have the PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
It's an awesome game. It's a really good game.
Is it?
And
Is it the first person or
third person, and it's like shoot 'em up, and it's like quite arcade-ish.
Okay.
Understand.
But on topic here, on topic.
Yeah,
here.
on topic.
Yeah.
I think it's time to start about the Deadeye system.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about Deadeye is a really good system. I liked it when train doing duels and stuff. It was a great game to do duels.
Yeah, the duels.
And another thing, I didn't really use it very much outside of the duels. When I used it the gang shoot-ups, I just used it to spot gang members I didn't see. When I didn't know where they were, I just put on Deadeye, just gave myself some time to look around, and then got back into cover to just localize everyone.
Because in the beginning, when you have Deadeye level 1, you can't even mark targets.
I know, I only got that far.
Because then later on, you can only mark targets by sweeping the crosshair over them. And then later on, you can mark targets by clicking the first right trigger.
Well, I think the Deadeye mode, it's actually quite a fun thing to do, because you can use it in so many ways. Like you, to spot enemies. If you like concentrate on the enemies, so you see every one of them. And like when you get up in level, you can use it to actually kill them. But I don't know, in the real duels, then you can mark the guys, huh? Yeah, and it's an interesting system.
A quick little hint. I remember when I was new in Red Dead Redemption, and there was the duels, and you always go for the head. You're like aiming upwards and mash the button to just shoot him in the head. That's not the best way of doing it. To get the bar to full in one click, you have to mark his weapon, so you disarm him.
Yeah.
And then it's an instant win. But
Safest way to go.
yeah, but it takes a bit of skill because it's kind of a tiny target in comparison to the head and the rest of the body. So.
Yeah, you need to concentrate really much just to get it. Well, was there anything else?
I got one thing about the cover system. It's really, I think, no, not about the cover system, but it was the auto targeting thing. When you walk in in a battle and you press, you have your vision marked pretty close to, fairly close to a target, and then you press the left trigger, and then it auto targets that person, so you can just shoot it. At first, I thought that was a very easy way. It was way too easy to go through battles. So, at first, when I go in to kill 3 or 4 people, I just went in man mode and just really fast. But then when I got in gang battles, when I had to take on at least 10 people, I noticed how easy I was to kill. When I went in man mode, I got 3 guys and then I was shot down to death. So I realized that the cover system is necessary, and also that you as the main character is so easy to kill. It actually weighs up. So it weighs up the auto target system. It's easier to kill the enemy, but it's also easier for them to kill you.
Yeah, the thing that you die too is actually make the game gooder because it's more realistic. And as you said, the guys that you shoot, the environment, the NPCs actually do. If you shoot them in the shoulder,
the NPCs react with the environment, and it's called the Euphoria physics engine. This engine they've been using in Grand Theft Auto 4, Red Dead Redemption, Max Payne 3.
And later on, I think, as well.
I don't really know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you know any other games that isn't a Rockstar game that uses this system?
No, because I think it's theirs.
Is their own?
Yeah, but they have bought the license, I think. I don't really know. But their own graphics engine is called Rage.
Yeah.
And the Euphoria physics system includes into that mode, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really know. But that's what I'm saying.
Wow. Okay.
We're gonna go talk about design. I really like the environment. They really, if you watch a Western movie and if you have actually traveled to Austin, you got the planes you got there. It actually it's a really nice environment. They really caught that nice environment in the game. They really recreated it in a great way.
And the environment feels kind of alive because of the animals running around. And
Yeah.
You haven't never been in New Austin.
I've never been to New Austin, but
You have looked at pictures.
yeah, I've seen New Austin.
Yeah, and that's make it more realistic there too.
Yeah, exactly. I think people are really history interested and lives in Texas area are often looking back to Western history.
Yeah, I think so
You
too.
see that, and they really Red Dead Redemption really catches. There's not really much historical moments in Red Dead Redemption, but it's still the environment and the science you got there really it captures
Yeah,
the environment it was back in those years.
yeah. I like the thing with this design, that it's the characters are so characteristic.
Yeah, because every character is unique for
Like
themselves.
Irish.
Yeah, Irish and Shaky and Seth.
Seth, I don't.
Seth is the one who's like mad and he dig up corpses and loot them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
And he's like really anorectic or something.
Yeah, like the old gravedigger, huh?
He's a grave robber.
Yeah, great,
Yeah,
great.
he's a grave robber.
Yeah, and he looks for treasure maps. The thing he looks for is actually everything has been taken from him while he was out hunting treasures. So everything he just wants is to find treasure maps, find treasures, so he can just spend it all on booze and hookers, so he can just live his life till he dies.
But if I can recall this correctly, he got like betrayed from his former gang or like life in some way, and then he doesn't trust people anymore, so he only trusts corpses like when they are dead, because they can't lie to you.
Yeah.
So he doesn't think it's wrong with robbing the corpses and all that.
Yeah,
and getting up.
he talked a lot like that. His kids and his wife really betrayed him, and they left because, well, he didn't know why, but probably because he just didn't spend money. He didn't provide for them. Didn't spend enough time with them.
Yeah, he's probably been mad his whole life.
Yeah, and that really formed his new personality.
Yeah, and
It's
there
really sad if you think about it.
Yeah, it's a sad story.
and there is many like crazy psychotic characters in the
Yeah,
game.
like the redneck cannibals.
Yeah. The one I can't really remember what the secret mission was called.
No, but you get like a mission from a lady or something.
Yeah, in
That has that don't
in
know.
Armadillo.
Yeah, and she don't know where her kids are.
That mission, I got a couple of missions into that, and I didn't really know.
Yeah.
It was that big of mission.
Yeah, and you.
That big of side quest.
Yeah,
Ah, I see.
yeah, and you get a little point on the map that you should go and look at,
Big
Because-
purple spot.
cause she thinks it's there. Like in.
Yeah, well, what it's called? It's called like Hang Rock Cliff or something. Like
Yeah, and like, as you said yesterday, like in Morrowind, there on our quest trackers, this is kind of like that, where it's quest tracked, but you don't know where in the area it is.
Yeah,
So you
but-
need to look at it.
Yeah, you need to like ride around for a bit, and then when you're within a certain area, within the marked area, then it turns into a question mark, like there it is. And then you go there.
When you actually are close enough to spot it yourself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then you can see it.
Well-
Yeah.
Well, and you go and find it, and you see this mess of meat, and it's her son. That's
Yeah.
where the point I want to go to.
Yeah.
This is the end of the discussion show. It's been a really good episode, I think, talking about Red Dead Redemption. So, if you feel like it, like, comment, favorize.
Subscribe.
Favorite, subscribe, like video.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Add just put a comment in what you thought about the episode. And we,
Give us constructive feedback.
Yeah, and also you can give us questions that we should discuss on this game. Not this game, but any other game that we should discuss in maybe some other show that I have in here.
Yeah. Yes. And you can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. On Facebook we're the Other Sherman. On Twitter I am @MajorFlask. You know how it's spelled because I'm gonna spell it out on the video. You on Twitter? Braggy8D. I'm gonna spell it out for you as well.
Yeah, I'm Swedish, don't blame me.
I gotta spell it
And
out.
I don't have Twitter yet.
Just get Twitter already.
Well, my, you're not a hipster. Boy, oh.
Well, let's go for a sketch and a shootout with me and the free. Mr. Fripp. We'll meet again.
Should we do it like the good old days, Mr. Johnson?
Well, why not? The Fripp